Welcome to this bonus episode of the Food Fight podcast from EIT Food. In these episodes, we break down the food system for you, unpacking the ideas that create positive change. We'll be hearing from industry experts as they share new concepts and innovations, teaching you everything you need to know about a topic. Without further ado, let's get into this.
Hi, my name is Luca Fichtinger. I'm one of the founders of the food tech startup Kern Tec, and today I'm going to be telling you all about the huge opportunities in upcycling food waste. The food waste topic is like a major one. There are, of course, numbers that we all should know by now. So like 1/3 of all the food that's being produced is currently being wasted. Also that the food industry accounts for 25% of all greenhouse gas emissions. So really major issues that have a huge impact on our climate. And what people just don't know is that there's actually more waste, much more waste being created throughout the production cycle of food. So it's not only the place at home or at the restaurants where food waste is being created or in the shelves of the supermarket, it's actually in the food production. And depending on the industry, up to 80% of the goods that being processed are considered side streams, which is crazy in terms of volume and value that is being neglected. Especially in the fruit processing and vegetable processing industry, this is a major problem. And this is where we try to kick in and developing solutions with supply chain and also tech innovations. At the end of the day, we want to stop the waste of these valuable ingredients of the food industry. The definition of side streams is basically everything which is at the side of the production, so which is not in the focus and is considered as a waste stream. And upcycling is the way of turning these not used raw materials into better applications that they have been previously been to. Turning them into better, more valuable products with a higher utilization. Kern Tec is a food tech startup, and we have developed a scalable process to valorize fruit seeds, especially from stone fruits such as apricots, cherries, and plums. Over the past centuries in the food or especially fruit industry, there has been a focus on the fruit flesh in the processing. So companies focused on processing fruits and valorizing the fruit flesh. And the seeds or the pits are therefore typically seen as a side stream. And even though like the seed is considered as a very valuable part of the fruit, because it contains everything that is needed to grow a new plant or a tree. It contains super valuable oils, up to 4-fold, unsaturated fats, proteins, minerals, and many more. So they're generally very similar to nuts that we all know and love. And this is why the opportunity is quite clear. What we are doing in general in the fruit industry, over 500,000 tons of fruit pits are basically waiting to be upcycled. And this offers a great market opportunity of over 1 billion euros in market size when upcycling these side streams. We had to build up a supply chain, a unique supply chain to enable the value. And secondly, we have developed a couple of technologies to process these pits into high quality food ingredients. And finally, we turn these seeds into ingredients, mostly for the food industry. And we're selling these products like food oils, like spreads and dairy alternatives, B2B to companies like retailers, but also food producers of specialty oils and dairy alternatives. Upcycling will be for sure more in the focus in the future of different stakeholders. I think a major breakthrough was the European Green Deal that helps pushing upcycling and reusing raw materials. And in the next years, for sure, it will also become more expensive to be a wasteful company, as creating side streams and therefore more CO2 emissions will be taxed. So it will be also more expensive to be, a wasteful company. So it will be incentivized in somehow over the next years to think about and also to reuse raw materials. And what is now needed more than ever is our creative solutions to valorize these side streams in the best way possible. And I think personally that also especially startups are a great vehicle to develop these technologies, as they're more flexible than the companies that are having these side streams. So for instance, these fruit processing companies, they really focus on processing the fruits. So they don't have the capabilities to develop unique breakthrough technologies for their side streams. So startups would be a good player to fill this hole, basically. So when talking about developing new food ingredients, I would really send out the message that it is important to look at first what ingredients are already here and we can process, rather than developing new ingredients from scratch that need a whole new supply chain, value chain. And there are so many amazing raw materials that, just no one has put too much effort into valorizing. So that would be key. And hopefully also the big players of the food industry will appreciate new ingredients, more sustainable ingredients, and do whatever is necessary. So also working with startups, pushing more into their research and development to find out what can be done with their raw materials. And at the end of the day, create a more sustainable food industry, because right now it's not really existing a sustainable food industry.
Thank you all for listening in to this bonus episode, and we hope you learned something new. If you'd like to find out more, head over to the EIT Food website at eitfood.eu, and please also join the conversation via the hashtag EITFoodFight on our Twitter channel @EITFood.